This tutorial is going to walk through linking in Drupal 8, linking specifically to web pages. If I click on edit here, I'm going to begin the process of looking through how I create links. In this system, the way to create links is to highlight an item you're interested in creating the link for. So here I'm going to highlight this item, and I am going to almost always choose this first link option on the toolbar in this top bar. From here, I can link to an item inside Viterbo's website. And so the way to do this is to search by the name. So if I write the word, student, I have some options here. We have some events with the word student, some stories in our system with the word student, and some basic pages. For the most part, most people work on basic pages. And we'll notice that in the basic page option, we also have a secondary line that says in admission and aid, in accepted students, in financial aid. This second line tells us what department it is. So if there's many items with similar names, you can say, is this in the one I'm looking for in academic resources or in the Center for Student Success? I'm going to click on the one in academic resources because that's the one I want. It will then autofill a URL. This URL will allow us to link to this item, and if a department or a unit changes their name, the link will not break, which will happen if you just paste the URL. So please use this option by searching for the content item when linking within Viterbo's website. Now we have a link set up. That is how we create a link to an item within our site. We also have, as some of you may notice, is towards the end of our toolbar, another link option. This link option gives us some more options for external links and different types of links. If I take a URL, we'll just do google.com, and I paste that in here, it will create a link to that. It'll also allow us to create a link to a URL by switching this from URL to email, putting the email address in here again, and subject. This will now be a link for an email address. In this situation, if somebody clicks on this, it'll pop up their email client with my email address loaded and a subject line of hello. These three kinds of links are the most common that are done in the system. But there is the ability to do more extensive links to what we call bookmarks. So in this situation, I am going to create a lack of creativity again item. And in that item, I am going to here choose an anchor name. And I'm going to call it item. Now, if I wanted to link from my page to this item in the page, essentially forcing the user to scroll to this item, I can highlight an item, click the secondary link, and choose link to anchor in the text. Now I will have the item, the ability to link to this item. Okay. These items are pretty close together, so I'm going to go and create some space and show you how this works. So now if I click this, it's going to scroll down to that item. Click, scrolls down to that item. Essentially, this is only needed or used for pages that have a lot of text and are really long, and in most cases where that's the case, shorter pages or breaking up a page into multiple pages is probably the best options. But this is here for the cases that a really long page is needed and some sort of table of contents or link to a particular part of the document is required. So this is an overview of all the linking options within Drupal 8.